The historical drama Chief of War has captivated the writer's attention not merely for its grand-scale, detailed production or the authentic use of a nearly extinct native language. What makes the show stand out, particularly in Episode 8 titled The Sacred Niu Grove, is its emotional sensitivity and humanity, a surprising trait in a series that on the surface is about war, masculinity, and violence. Despite featuring brutal hand-to-hand combat, strong warriors, and deadly confrontations, the show's true emotional core lies in its nuanced portrayal of grief, loss, and reconciliation. Jason Momoa, often cast as the embodiment of rugged masculinity, portrays moments of deep vulnerability. In this episode, his character breaks down in tears, highlighting how emotional sensitivity and introspection are central to the show's message. Chief of War values empathy, brotherhood, and cultural understanding as much as, if not more than, military conquest or revenge. This perspective feels especially timely in a world where rigid ideologies and division are prevalent. The show takes a clear moral stance. The heroic characters are those capable of growth, compromise, and understanding, while the villains, particularly Kahekili and Kiowa, are characterized by inflexible thinking and an unwillingness to adapt. They embody a destructive commitment to tradition and pride, resisting change even as it becomes necessary for survival. Kamehameha, by contrast, emerges as a more compelling leader not because of brute strength, but because of his capacity for reflection and change, traits that ultimately shape his legacy. The episode follows the fallout of a violent European attack in the previous chapter. Kayana is devastated to find Vi's children grieving over her mutilated body, a moment that pushes him to the brink of retaliating against Kamehameha, whom he blames for ignoring his warnings. However, he's calmed by Kupuoi, showing how emotional intelligence and restraint can avert further tragedy. Though Kayana is proven right, this doesn't earn him trust or welcome among Kamehameha's council, which is still influenced by Moku's outdated thinking. Kamehameha himself clings to the hope of a peaceful path, a fantasy soon shattered by the reality of encroaching threats. Kiowa, now allied with Kahekili, advances on Hawaii with violent intent, signifying a major shift in the political landscape. In a chilling scene, Kiowa desecrates a sacred grove and kills Nahi, while his brutal ally, Opunui, assaults Heke and sends him back with a warning. These atrocities crystallize the harsh truth. Kamehameha can no longer afford pacifism. The hope that diplomacy or tradition might preserve peace is crushed, and the show thoughtfully explores the pain of that realization. What follows isn't just another call to arms. Instead, there's a somber moment of mourning. Kayana carries Nahi's bones to a mountaintop and weeps. These scenes give weight to the consequences of war and loss, emphasizing that violence is never glorified, even when it becomes necessary. Kamehameha, after counsel from Kahomanu and Kupuohi, comes to terms with his errors. He acknowledges that in order to protect his people, he must adopt the tools and strategies of the Western powers he once distrusted. In a turning point, Kamehameha embraces the use of red-mouthed weapons, guns. Guided by Kayana's understanding of the West, this decision doesn't feel forced. It's earned through the organic unfolding of events and the emotional toll they exact. The show sets up its final episode with the promise of a fierce conflict ahead, but the emotional journey to this point ensures that viewers are invested not just in who wins, but in why they fight. Ultimately, Chief of War champions emotional growth, the courage to admit mistakes, and the power of human connection. Rare traits in a genre often defined by bloodshed and conquest.